Hi everybody, I just saw Us today, and wow, what a great movie. I would say this is probably Jordan Peele's best work, but some people might not agree with that, but that's my opinion. But I do have some problems with it, but it's still a really good film. But the problems are that there's something wrong with this movie. I want to say it's some of the actors. I don't know, but one parts of the movie, this movie flies by. It's 2 hours long, but it feels like 30 minutes. And it is a great movie, but I just didn't like the one actor, the little boy. He kind of got on my nerves a little bit because he just didn't act well. I guess I shouldn't be so harsh because he's a little kid, but I didn't like his acting that much because it felt wrong with all these serious actors, and then there's this boy that's comedic relief, basically. And I like the subtle nods in it. That's really good. Like how, like the two twins are laying exactly like the girls in The Shining. That's pretty interesting. And then, I don't understand why Good Vibrations is in the movie. I guess it's just there. And I like how everything subtly has like tunnels, like Chud. That's a movie set in tunnels, and then after the police coming straight from the underground. That was pretty subtle, and I like that. That was pretty cool. And like some of the actors were just really good. I'd say the best one is the mom. If she's gonna get an Oscar, this is the role that she deserves it for. She was great in this movie. And I find it cool how like they had all the camera angles to show the twins. That was pretty interesting how they could do that. Which is like putting people that look kind of like them into the shots, stuff like that. And I found it to be great. I just didn't like the boy. The boy drove me insane. He was probably the worst actor. That's not saying anything because all the actors in this film were basically some of the best in his films yet. The dad was great. I think the dad was probably the best part. He was comedic relief, but he wasn't annoying, so that was good. And then there was the other family, which we knew. Basically, if you saw the trailers, you know what they were basically going to be for. They were going to be used to show that it wasn't just them who had the twins. And basically kind of reveal the twist slowly. But the twist kind of was ruined because they showed too many hints of it, and I think if they had kept it a little more subtle, I would have liked it more. Twist needed just more build-up, but not as much shown, because you need to be subtle with a twist, and this twist was not subtle whatsoever. It was like, oh, she makes the noise when she kills the girl. The boy looks at her funny every once in a while. Oh, she's talking to the one girl like she knows her, even though the girl probably wouldn't understand what she's saying because she's speaking English, and these things don't speak English. So there's all these subtle hints, but they're not too subtle, and I figured out like maybe 30 minutes in. That shouldn't be happening if it's a twist, because you're supposed to figure it out maybe an hour in, because it's a twist, so you're not supposed to expect it. So I was like, oh, the mom is not the mom, kind of. She is one of the things that connected, and I found that to be really predictable. I like the theory that the son is one of them. That's a pretty good theory, because the son acts weird in the entire movie. That could also be just he's a bad actor. I don't know. And Jordan Peele does all these subtle references, and I like it. He did this in Get Out too. Get Out was a great film. I think this was better, but you can tell he got a little more experience with this film because this one had a little bit of a bigger budget, I believe. I don't know if this will get as many Oscars as Get Out, because this movie is going to be greatly overshadowed this year by Avengers Endgame. I mean, it already made its money, but Avengers is going to just destroy everything. Poor Lala, it's going to be destroyed. Everything right now is just going to be destroyed by Endgame, but hopefully this film does not get ignored. This is a great movie. I would be happy if this film that girl won an Oscar, the main woman, because she was great in this movie. Probably one of the best acting I've seen in a horror film in a while. She was great. I think the last time I saw one this good was Toni Collette in Hereditary. Because you don't see that many great actors in horror films. But this is some of the best AAA horror acting that isn't like Quiet Place or something stupid that's like jump scare fets. And it's just a great movie. I've never seen anything like this. This plot point, this entire plot, I've never seen before. I mean, it's a great idea. It's one of the best ideas for a horror film I've ever seen. I wish I could have come up with this. The twin thing, great story. Great. Good job, Jordan Peele. Good job, buddy. That's a great movie. This is one of the best I've seen this year. Don't expect too much from it, though. If you go in this expecting too much, you will be let down. So I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. If you don't agree with me, it's my opinion. I'm allowed to have opinions. And bye, everybody. She's giving me good vibrations. She's giving me expectations. Good, good, good. It's so bad. I can't do it. Why can't I do anything? I can't sing at all. Sheesh.